think you might approve of that message, eh? Thank you very much to my brother for giving this amazing t-shirt to me. I like it very much. I think you've now risen to be my favorite brother. Also the only brother, but always the best brother. Thank you very much. I think I knackered myself out a little bit doing the Mellgren's reviews, so I think we'll, chill a little bit today. If I keep that editing standard up for all the reviews, it would have to be a full-time job, this, I think. So we'll take it a little bit more soft today, maybe. So today we are looking at Kapten Juniper Vit Portion. That's Kapten Juniper White Portion. And this one is stocked by Snus 24. I tried the Vit portion before, the traditional one, and I must confess that I think that one nags me a bit, because I think I might have underrated it a bit compared to what I actually think about it. The reason for that being I had another can later, and maybe my taste buds were more on form on that day, or maybe there was can variations. I can only review what's in the can in front of me, really. I think it's quite a decent snus. It's still not amazing, but for its price, I think it's solid. So we'll see how this one is. This one's got juniper in it. So the obvious one to compare it to, in a way that springs to mind, is Göteborgs Rapé. And I tried the X-Range Göteborgs Rapé Slim Large White, which is sort of in the mid-price segment. This one is cheaper, so we got to bear that in mind. And also, when it comes to the contents of this, it's got the same amount of tobacco in it as the X-Range, but slightly differently distributed. This one's got 24 portions. X-Range had 21, but these portions are a little bit smaller. They're 0.7 gram portions. And the nicotine is, I always struggle with the Kapten when it comes to that, because I can't find the information, whether it's per gram or portion. I think it's 7 milligrams per portion and 10 milligrams per gram. And that would also be really close to the X-Range, because that has 6.8, I believe. So it's the obvious natural one to compare it to, the X-Range Göteborgs Rapé. Kapten being cheaper, so let's bear that in mind. The catch lid on this one is pretty small. I wish they all went over to make the large catch lids, really, so you can dispose of your portions nicely. And let's get into this one. Made by AG Snus in Assens, Denmark, actually, this one. And they make some really nice portions. They're looking good. Not slim portions like the X-Range. So that's a slight difference there. I'll put one in. It's looking nicely plumped up. Yeah, they're nice portions for sure. Smell. Interesting. The X-Range Göteborgs Rapé was pretty perfumey, I thought. Bit of a perfume bomb. This one, natural compared to that one, very earthy. Yeah, it's like a garden center. I get almost like the earth that the flowers are in a garden center. That sort of musty, very natural smell, though. So definitely earthy one. And yeah, juniper is a natural thing, so it could be a little bit of juniper there, but it's a very different character to Göteborgs Rapé, I think. So I'll get back to you when I finish the whole can and let you know what I think about this one. Last portion is in, and I just noticed that we just reached 200 subscribers, so that's doubled in quite a short time. So thank you very much, guys. You rock. Of course, you knew that already. About the snus, first of all, as I said, the portions are beautifully soft. They are pretty dry, so the flavor doesn't release that quickly. And it is a very mild snus. So first you could think, okay, it's not much taste there. But the more I use it, the more intrigued I get by it, I would say, because it's very different to X-Range Göteborgs Rapé. That one, the juniper comes through quite a lot gin-like, in the same way as gin. While this one, it's much more in the background, a natural juniper taste. But the main word I would like to use, and I think this is the t-shirt episode of Stiff Upper Lip, earth. It's really earthy. And I find it interesting how immediately I started thinking about garden centers. I've never really thought about a garden center for a snus before. Although many snuses are earthy, this had a different, specifically garden center smell to it. And also in the taste. So it's a very, very earthy, very natural, mellow snus. So you get the earth, a bit of flowers, the juniper, herbs in there as well. And the more I sort of smell it and the more I taste it, it's nice because it's so subtle and I think well blended. Quite surprising snus. It's quite unique, I believe, from my limited experience. So I kind of like it. The X-Range is much more in your face. I like that pretty much as well, but it's a very different character. So I think you should try this one. I think it will divide opinion, this one. Some might not like that sort of garden center earthiness. You have to try it to see what I mean about garden center. To me, that's what it is. But kind of complexity in there as well then, because it's so pure and so natural, and I think quite unique. The nicotine is pretty standard. You won't really get a kick out of this one specifically. Yeah, it's a snus that's sort of growing on me. I think it could be a nice alternative to something else. It's not a sort of traditional snus taste that I'm used to, but it has a place, I think, because it's different to Göteborgs Rapé for sure, and it's well blended, very mellow snus. So don't expect a flavor bomb, but it's also not as perfumey as the X-Range. So I like it. I'm actually going to give it a 6.5 out of 10 for the price. I think that is yeah, that's really well done there, Augustus. So check this one out. Also, please check facebook.com/Stiff Upper Lip Snus reviews out. I will try not to just post links to these reviews there, but also write some other things there. So please like that page and see what we can discuss there. Okay, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next review. Bye.